Now, you all, of course, remember this Honey Badger. It's a budget knife that it came out of nowhere, and it surprised a lot of people, myself included. And there was one thing that was really holding this knife back, and it was the blade steel. Well, yep, it looks like they fixed that problem. Hey, how you doing? If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jay, and click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. Now, you should be looking at some specs right about now. I will also have them listed down in the description below, just in case if any of you would like to follow along throughout this video. I first saw this Honey Badger in D2 a couple of weeks ago on Reddit, and I saw the picture. I didn't really pay attention to all of the text, but I did see in the caption, it said something about a D2 blade, and I found that kind of odd because I knew the Honey Badger did not have a D2 blade. So then I immediately assumed, okay, well, it must be a custom job. But then I found that strange, because why would you get a D2 blade specially made for these scales? Well, come to find out, it is not a custom job from one of my subscribers who sent me an email, Tim Gannon. Thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate it. And kind of gave me the heads up of this. And for those of you that don't know, the original Honey Badger came in three different sizes. There was a small, a medium, and a large, which I thought was just fantastic. Wouldn't that be awesome if like all knife manufacturers did that? We can dream. So 3 different sizes, and now so far with the D2 blade, there's only a large with tan scales and this medium with the black. I'm really hoping that they release a smaller version. I'm sure they will, and even with the OD green scales. I love those. We have to jump into the size comparisons because I have a few knives that I'm going to bring out, because the blade length here is about 3.2 inches, and that is right in my sweet spot, my ideal. It's anywhere really between like about 3.1 to 3.5 inches long. So needless to say, I have quite a few knives that are close in size to this new medium Honey Badger, and we'll start out with the Benchmade Bug Out. Here's another favorite of mine, the now discontinued Domino from Spyderco. Here is my all-time favorite Kershaw knife and the Knockout. This is the Buck Selkirk, the small version. All right, let's just do 2 more. And this is the Modus from Steel Will. And lastly, from SOG, the Terminus XR. You'll notice that this has pretty much the same features as the original Honey Badger. I mean, with the drop point blade shape, satin finish, the flat blade grind, and now, but notice there's one thing that's missing on this one. You see it? I knew you'd figure it out. Yeah, no forward finger choil. They totally did away with it on this one, which, to be honest, I'm okay with that. Even though I do love me a nice forward finger choil, like the one on the 8CR version, I'm really glad to have that extra sharpened edge back. The action on this is simply fantastic when you're using either the flipper tab or this very large thumb hole, which also, if you take a closer look, yep, that is completely chamfered all the way around. And notice the hole is, well, it's pretty big, and that's gonna help to make access to it just very easy. Now, the ball bearing pivot helps to achieve that quick, snappy, reliable action. Now, I was able to get this to fail. Let me see if I can, but it's not easy. Okay, There we go. I got it once. Yeah, most of the time it flies out, so it's very difficult to fail. And that has to do with the detent, which is just about perfect. I'm going to turn it upside down, and you can see, nope, there is no way I can shake that out, and yet I'm still able to easily do the spidey flick, or even to do that like a slow roll deployment, because you know sometimes with the really strong detents, if you go to slow roll it and then the thing just kind of pops out. So this is perfectly dialed in. Closing this knife, well, that's just as fun as opening it. Watch this. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Now that is just absolutely beautiful, and it was doing this right out of the box, guys. I'm happy to report now that they did go ahead and stick with the nested liners, which is my preference. I just think it makes for just a cleaner overall look. And oh yeah, look at that centering, just about dead on. And it is the exact same deep carry pocket clip that appears on the original Honey Badger, which is going to be tip up only for righties and lefty love. Yes, sir. Thank you. What do you say we go ahead and let's test out this 3.5 millimeter blade thickness on this material, just some cardboard. We got a couple boxes of ribs from over the past weekend for the holiday that I ate the hell out of, which is now going to be, wow, my test material. Holy cow. And this is some taller cardboard too, and man, that is excellent. Before I go ahead and toss this up on the scale, I just want to show you that it is, you know what, I consider this pretty much open construction. I mean, just this very short G10 backspacer, and if you look on the inside, yeah, right about there, yep, there is some skeletonization going on. Now, this red backspacer, apparently on Western Active's website, they kind of hint at that there's going to be some customization options that are going to be available in the near future, where you'll be able to swap out different colored backspacers. And it also states that this red G10 apparently is like a limited edition run, so I don't know, we'll see about that. Wow, 2.9 ounces. That is very close in weight to the Benchmade Mini Freak. So you're probably wondering, okay, so how does a budget Honey Badger in D2 steel, how does that measure up against a Ganzo Firebird like this FH41 with the very same blade steel? Well, I want to say this. The Ganzo knives feel a heck of a lot more solid and just a little more sturdy than the Honey Badger, and that's kind of ironic considering, you know, this is a $25 knife and this is about $54. If you don't mind, now just give me a few days with this so I can test it out, you know, do some real work with it for a couple of days, and then I'll come back with my full review of this Honey Badger with the D2 blade steel. Hey, don't forget, click on subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. And if you enjoyed this video, you got any value from it, just, I don't know, maybe leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next video. You guys take care.